It's me, Donna. Thanks so much for all the inboxes and prayers and concerns about my adopted grandmother's death. So she wasn't my real grandmother, as you know, but she treated me like I was her granddaughter. So I met her a few years ago, and from the moment I met her, she treated me like I was her granddaughter. So her dying was a big deal to me. And she taught me a lot about life in general, loving and being appreciative of the time you have on this planet and this thing we're doing called living and life in general. Let me give you guys a story. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but my mom died when I was 18, right? So of course at 18, you think you know everything, and you pretty much aren't very appreciative. Most kids aren't appreciative at 18 of their parents. I know I wasn't. I mean, I don't know. Some people are. Some children are more knowledgeable and savvy and appreciative of their parents at 18. I wasn't. Not really. I was pretty spoiled. And I thought I knew everything. I just did. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, my mom, she got sick. She got the flu, right? She went in the hospital. And I figured, she's going to get out. She has the flu. What's the big deal? So she went in the hospital. And I got a phone call in the morning, like 7 something in the morning. And then they said she didn't make it. So I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So she died in the hospital. So I'm saying to myself, what are you saying? So of course that threw me off. So I made a vow then. I said to myself, I will never let someone die and they not know that I love them. So ever since then, I've been accused of overdoing everything. Oh, you overdo everything. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You're over the top. Being over the top. So if I care about you, I love you, you'll definitely know it. Because I don't believe that my mother knew how much she meant to me or how much I loved her. So for me, I always make sure a person knows that I love them. Fast forward to now. So I actually got people say to me when I posted the videos about my adopted grandmother dying, are you still making every day a great day that your adopted grandmother died? So I thought that was interesting for somebody to say. I guess they're being sarcastic or, people online, they say anything. So actually I responded, I said, actually, yes, it's still a great day because she died knowing that I really loved her. And I showed her all the time. I would always show up with flowers, and she liked those colossal king crab legs, those gigantic crab legs. They're like really big. She loved those. So I would always come with those flowers. She liked crossword puzzles. I would always bring crossword puzzles. I would always come visit her. I never made excuses. I was never too busy. So she knew without a shadow of a doubt that Donna Briggs loved her. So I'm at peace with her being not here. And I always tell people, don't wait until a person dies and then feel bad about, you should have did this, you should have did that. And that's my whole thing about doing this whole video. I wanted to say that because I think a lot of people, they wait until a person dies and they want to send all these flowers and they want to say they did this and they want to do this. But they're not here anymore. Do all these things while they're living. Let a person know you appreciate them while they're living. If you know a person likes something, do it while they're here. Don't wait until, oh, well, they would have liked that, or tell them how great they are when they're, when they have these eulogies. Oh, they're such a great person, and they're this, and tell the person how great they are while they're here. I always told her I loved her. Like my friends, if I like you and I love you, my friends know. Anybody that knows me knows. If I care about you and you say you like something, or if I have time and you say, hey, I want to see you, I'll fly out to come see you. You'll see me. I have time. I won't make excuses. I won't say I'm too busy or I'm working. I make time for my friends. If you like something, I'll make sure you get the tickets, or I'll make sure that I'm there for you. I'm not going to make excuses. And a lot of people make excuses. And that is the gist of this whole video. Don't sit there and send flowers to people when they die. Don't sit there and make excuses about you're too busy, you're working, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I noticed, this is what I noticed. The people that are most upset at the funerals are the people that could have done something and didn't. They made excuses. They were too busy. They didn't have the time. They didn't make the time. I always made time. That wasn't my grandmother, but she knew that I loved her. She knew that. When she saw me, her eyes lit up because she knew Donna loved her. Donna spent time with her. Donna was there for her. She knew that. So she died knowing that I loved her. And that was enough for me. No, I wasn't a granddaughter. No, she didn't know me her whole life. No. But her last part of her life, she knew that I loved her. And that's the point of this video. And that's the question of the day for you guys. Did anyone ever die that you wish you would have did things different? Like for me, it was my mom. And I said, I will never be in that situation again. And I'm telling you guys on this video, if you have anybody you care about, you love, you're in a relationship with, you're not in a relationship with, tell people you love them now. Don't sit there and say, oh, I should have said this, or I should have said that, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. Don't make excuses. I'm telling you, because if they're not here, it's too late. Oh, I should have spent time with this person. I should have spent time with that person. Don't sit there and wait till something happens. They're in an accident, they're dying, or I don't know, they're sick. Don't sit there and wait until it's too late, and then you're falling all over the casket. I hate to go to a funeral or a burial or a memorial service, and that happened at my mom's funeral. She was in the hospital. She died, right? Now, what about all the people that were her friends? Now, what happened to those people? I mean, they were her friends. I mean, what about lunches, dinners? They didn't spend time with her prior to her getting sick and her dying. But they showed up at the funeral. Like, where were all these people before? I mean, come on now. Stop. So that's, I don't know. This is funny to me. Like, it was so funny. When my mom died, a lot of people came to the house. They had food. I threw all the stuff in the trash can. I was like, really? Where were you before? I didn't even know who you are. All these strange people came to the house, and they're like, oh, we have food for you. Well, I don't even know who you are. She never even mentioned you. Who are you? But anyway, don't regret being there for someone when they die. Like, I have no regrets. That wasn't my grandmother? No. But I loved her like she was my own grandmother. And I, doing this video for anyone out there, you have someone you love, have someone you care about, tell them you care about them now. Don't wait till they die. Don't sit there and say you shoulda, woulda, coulda, blah, 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 blah. Let people know you love them now. I'm always accused of being over the top. I would always send flowers and cards, and I'm always bringing flowers to people, and I'm always telling people I love them. Oh, you're over the top. You do too much. You do too much. Usually if a person telling you you're doing too much, they're not doing enough. I'm going to repeat that. If a person accuses you of doing too much, they're not doing enough. Mark my words. Sit back and watch. So, that's my question for today. Are you accused of doing too much? Do you have any regrets of anyone that died that you should have done more? I love you guys. Follow me on social media at I am Donna Briggs _ Twitter, Donna Briggs 10. And yes, I'm still giving away PS5s. So send in those videos. Inbox me. Let me know how you feel about this video. And click like and share. If you know anyone who's in a situation that they care about someone or you care about someone, and you know what? You're just going to tell them, hey, I love you. Tell someone you love them today. Don't wait till they die. Don't feel bad later, because you know what? You never know. My grandmother, the one I consider my grandmother, she was fine. She was laughing. She was joking. And next thing you know, she wasn't here. But I feel okay about it because I treated her great. She knows I loved her. So follow me on all social media platforms. And remember, make every day a great day. I love you guys. And thanks for following me. I appreciate you all. Love you.